What's up guys, my name is Nitro and welcome to episode 50 of the Road to 50th montage. My voice still hurts a little bit, but we can keep going, and I apologize if the gameplay ever gives you any noises or anything. This is actually pulled from a live stream I had a while back and I wasn't able to separate the audio from the recording. So unfortunately I can't do that, so I do apologize if you hear some things. I'll do my best to edit stuff out. But yeah, let's jump right into it. So the first montage here is Rome, it's gonna pop up here, Rome Abyss, montage I quick made for them. Rome actually picked me up real quick and was like, dude, we need to get you to work on this right away, so they had me going right away. So I mean, I was just doing my normal Eddie self and then just playing with this guy, and he had a bunch of clips all on Nuke, and I was like, dude, why don't we call it like a Nuke-tage, because that's like fun or something, right? So he went for it, and I just had fun like with the song and was able to do some fun stuff. There's even a Mario reference in here if you can spot it. But I know it was just really nice because like it was first plan to pick me up, put me straight to work, and yeah, I actually forgot to mention for like all the cinematics I've used such far is actually all from God Music, because he actually did cinematics, so I actually didn't dare to do cinematics at first just because they seemed like really complicated. I didn't know how to do them all smooth like and everything, so I actually just picked up other stuff from other people. So yeah, I mean, I didn't do a super lot with this one. Actually, a funny thing was that I actually live streamed this for the guy who I was making it for. He was really curious about the whole editing process, so I was actually able to throw it up on Twitch, and he watched me for a bit, so I worked on it for a little bit, which was interesting and kind of weird in a way. Also, I felt like this one was a little bit rushed. Like, I guess they kept wanting me to get it out. Like, for them, usually montages came out within a couple of days, but that's where I focus on quality more than quantity. So my montages usually took like 3, 4, maybe even a week sometimes, just to make sure I could try to iron out some stuff. But it did end up still getting a little bit rushed, so I did kind of feel that with this video, but I still tried to make the best of it, add the fun stuff I like to do, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So at this point, my friend had been following me throughout my whole editing career, I guess you could call it, and he actually asked me if I could make a montage for him. He had a bunch of really nice clips. I mean, I think he joined a clan or two, I'm actually not really sure, but he was a much better sniper than me. He actually introduced me to Call of Duty sniping back in MW2. He just did 1v1s for me, and I never could beat him for the longest time, but I was so fascinated by this genre that I've never like experienced before, and it was just really fun. It's something I pursued until this day. So yeah, his name is T Frosty T, otherwise known as Frosty, or just other stuff in general. I don't know really what he calls himself anymore. He's changed it a bunch, but anyway, it was really awesome to make because he actually gave me, like Pomage's episode, like I said earlier, 720p 60 FPS clips, so I could really slow it down, move it, beat it to the music, and it still looks smooth, and it was so good. And that's where I just can't handle editing 30 FPS clips anymore, just because they look so garbage. But hey, this was really awesome. He really appreciated it. He said honestly it looked like a Phase episode back in the day, and that was another like boost in my confidence of editing, of like, oh yes, I'm doing something right. So it was just really awesome. I'm still like best friends with him to this day. We actually knew each other in IRL even before, and it was just a lot of fun. He actually ended up playing on Xbox mostly, and I was on PS3, so we never really did get to play together, but we still had a bunch of fun. I always popped over to his house a couple times and always played Call of Duty till like midnight sometimes. We even made it through like every Call of Duty once, but yeah, crazy stuff. But yeah, I mean, I was just really happy with this, and honestly I had to delay it some because I was asking him if he could get like one more clip at the end here, you'll see eventually. But I mean, it's beautiful, honestly. He did such a nice job just actually getting real clips for me, and like as you've seen it before, like the clips were like meh, but then there's actually Frosty who gets actual clips. This is the clip he got 2 extra clips there. He really loves that transition, and I love it too. And oh, I love that scope thing I moved. It was just really cool. And yeah, I mean, I sent a couple direct to him. He gave me a couple things to advice to. And yeah, that's pretty much it here. I'm not sure if I'll show it or not. I'll actually just link to it right now. He actually had an encouraging part at the end, introducing himself and start of the channel, he wanted to do some own YouTube stuff of his own, which he did a little bit, but then he kind of jumped off. But still, it was just another part that's really encouraging. I won't show it here because it is technically his video, but I just wanted to get my portion out there. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I did a dualtage with him later on that we'll cover, but he was really appreciative and he really liked the episode. I was so happy that he liked it. And I actually picked up a couple other editing jobs just from that. I say editing jobs, it's not like I got paid for them, but what was really nice about these early ones is every time I made an episode or a montage, it usually ended up to someone else commenting saying, hey, can you make one for me? Or sometimes I had to reach out to other people, but hey, that's kind of the job of an editor. Gotta either reach out or just try to find new jobs, or people come to you sometimes, which is very rare, but you never know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys all for watching. I do apologize for the gameplay again if it is sounding a little funny, but yeah, have yourselves a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. See ya.